Hey everybody, you are speaking with Shay. I came on really quick to speak on just winging it. So I want to speak on a situation that kind of hit home for me, and I had to wing it. And hey everybody, hey, how are you? So when we wing things, sometimes we have to realize that when we just winging it, sometimes it don't seem like it. And we are presented with many, many, many things in life. And sometimes the things in life, it causes us to have to just go with the flow. And in Taoism and Daoism, ISM and DAOISM, and they speak on this going with the flow. One thing about me, I realize I am a perfectionist. I like things perfect. I like things in all the box. I like things in its proper space. But one thing I learned that's not how life works. And being a mom, sometimes the room be dirty or this, and that. I asked God something a couple, probably 3 or 4 days ago. I said, God, I want to bless people. And so it was an opportunity to bless people, and I'm speaking on it. Well, I don't know for those that may not be aware, but some people lights went out for a couple of days. And so a couple of friends of mine contacted me like, hey Shay, my lights out. Can I stay over here? And it was multiple people. So I had two households staying in the household with me. And me and my daughters and I, it was a lot of people. So I think it was 11, it was like 9 to 11 or 9 to 12 children, and it was 4 adults. And the 2 adults went, and then taking was 2 adults the next day, or the first day and the second day. It was just a lot of people, okay? But it was crazy because all the children in one room, the adults in one room. We had to make patties, we had to make it work. And I'm asking, okay, God, how am I going to do this? And here I am, I want things clean and I want things where I want them to be. And I was in this headspace of just being totally anxious. I had schoolwork I had to do. Then on top of that, I was not in a headspace because I had to pay bills, had rent, and it was just like I was trying to get more money for that. My mind was just so crazy for those days. But I learned a lot. I learned that when you ask for something, you get it, but not the way you think. But I learned a lot. I learned how to just go with the flow. And sometimes in life, when things happen, we have to go with the flow. We have to allow ourselves to just go along with it. When it comes to life for what it is, one thing that I've realized is that life happens for us, not against us. So that situation, it taught me a lot. It taught me a lot about myself. And I'm a true introvert. I realize it's like I can't take a certain level of noise or chaos. My children are naturally loud. I'm loud. So we're loud already in the house. So it was just like, it was beautiful though. I grew closer to some people. Some people I realized I was not as close with. And in this situation, it was an opportunity to be a blessing. And not just that, but to befriend people and come closer. I realized my mind wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for that. I didn't realize what I had prayed for would come true in that way. So, how many times in life have you ever had you has had to go? You has to go. This has you has had to go with the flow of it, because if you didn't go with the flow, it's like it'll mess up your entire day. Or if you were just out and someone said, "Hey, let's go do this," but that thing you did, you didn't like how you felt in the moment, but afterwards, you realize it was the best time of your life. So at times in our lives, we're gonna have to just wing it. We're gonna have to just wing things sometimes, and we're gonna have to allow things to be as they are. And just like with my schoolwork and with Shay's couch conversation and the podcast and being a mom, juggling friendships and everything I'm juggling, I realized something. I realized that it's certain things I just have to wing. And so I think I'm just going to make them my slogan for this year. Just wing it. Just winging it. And when you're in your 30s, you just have to wing it. Long story short, my classes were extended and I got everything done. And I was worrying and I was in headspace and I was being a total B. I was just like grouchy. And people just never see me in that capacity. I didn't even recognize myself in that capacity. But it taught me a lot about myself. It taught me that I was very uncomfortable. And when I'm very uncomfortable, I can be a certain way. And that's like everybody was uncomfortable, everybody was crowded, everybody had their own thing, everybody had to just wing it. But I was forced to wing it even though I wasn't ready. Have you ever had to pay? You had to choose between your rent and your light bill. I'm gonna tell you a quick story. Before experience taught me to always pay your rent and pay half your light bill if you got to. Oh, you have to. Well, one time I actually paid my light bill, pay half of my rent. It was a real struggle. And from then I learned like, okay, the light bill can go on a little bit, but I need this rent because I need a place to stay. How to wing it. And sometimes in life we have to have that level of survival mode or what some would say common sense to know what to do, when to do, and how to do it. And so when it comes to certain aspects of things, we have ourselves to just be. So I just came on real quick and I'll speak on a couple more minutes because I have to go and do other things. So I hope that this helped. And if you are winging it, just know that you are doing it. And don't be so hard on yourself if you're not perfect because you're relearning this new version of yourself. You're relearning this part of yourself. And where I am in life right now, I'm just me. And I know that I have a very fiery side to me. I have a side to me where I'm blunt, where I say how I feel. I'm not, I don't allow myself to be in a box. It's like, I really don't care how other people feel. Long as I say what I need to say and get it out, that's what it is. But I've learned that I need to be more sensitive because some people may take it the wrong way. And so in my personal relationships, I have to be more sensitive and I have to be more sensitive to myself because everyone is a mirror. But I most definitely appreciate you for listening. I hope that this was a word of encouragement and happy Motivational Monday. Share this, listen to it as many times. And I'm sure many times, whether you've been a parent, a boss, a CEO, you have to work somewhere, or there's someone put you on another shift at your job, you always have to wing it. And that's a part of adulting. That's a part of this man becoming an adult with a person of wisdom. We have to sometimes wing things. And when we're winging it, it don't feel good in the moment, but it's for our better. It's going to be for us. It's going to help us be a better person. It's for our good. Life is not happening to us, but for us. So this is my word of encouragement, and this is my story. Three households in a two-bedroom apartment in one bathroom. So we winged it, we survived, and we made it. And so now I come out. I've I've came out just with more wisdom, more knowing of myself and my limits and my boundaries, and expanding my mind. Anyways, happy Motivational Monday. And Lord knows, be careful what you pray for, you may get it. And when you get it, you have to be ready to receive it. This is the channel for realness. So, anyways, I love you. Happy Motivational Monday. And remember, Just wing it. That's like my earrings. Just wing it. All right. Till next time.